Hello brats, I thought you'd like to pack an order with me. So we've had an order from Tanya, she's ordered some stickers. So let's see what we're going to be giving her. So we've got our package in here, but let's have a look. Ooh, Emma's magical box of stickers. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see a bit better. There we go. Right, so firstly, she's ordered our Wicker Man stickers in the set of 4. So we've got those. And then the vintage Halloween masks set of 4. Where are you hiding? There you are. Oh, no, that's an empty packet. Aha, there we go. Put that in the back there. And then we've got the possessed Mr. Blobby. We've got in there, need to get him out. And lastly, Mr. Blobfish. I love Mr. Blobfish. He cracks me up, he really does. And there he is. Right, pop that over there. Get them started. So, how are you all doing? Let's have a little catch up. We've had a funny old week. Bank holidays always mess me up. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I spent all of Tuesday convinced it was Monday, all of Monday convinced it was Sunday, and now I've got no idea what day it is. Okay, let's pop these back as we go. So Mr. Blobfish is there. Now we do Mr. Blobby. Yeah, so today is Friday. I'm reliably informed today is Friday. And Mr. Blobby there. So that's it. That's the end of the week. I don't know what we're going to be doing this weekend. Could be something, could be nothing, could be anything. Don't know. Not thought about it that far. Okay, let's get these out of here. And we've got our set of 4 Wicker Man stickers. There. And lastly, our set of 4 vintage Halloween masks. I may have bought myself a present this morning. Again, I'm on a bit of a nostalgia fest at the moment. But if you were around in the 80s and 90s, well, it'd be late 80s, early 90s. Do you remember the Ladybird horror classics? Because I do. And this morning I found, I used to have when I was little, a copy of Dracula as a Ladybird horror classic. And I was terrified of the thing. I didn't like it at all. I mean, I was only about maybe 8 when I got it. And I remember him distinctly on the cover coming out of his coffin with blood dripping down his mouth. And when in the shop, I was super brave and thought it was cool. But when I actually had the thing home in my house, didn't like it at all. Which is ironic, given how much I love horror now. So yeah, I found that on the internet this morning, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a little present. So I spent £1.15, not including P&P, on Ladybird Horror Classics copy of Dracula and Frankenstein as well. Can't remember how much that was. There's a couple of, anyway, wasn't it? I think I spent like £6 in total. So yeah. Right, so first things first, we need to sort out our packaging. Oh, stickers go over there. So we use, what are they? Nativia, made with Nativia bio-based film, which is compostable, biodegradable and recyclable, because, you know, we only get one planet and we should look after it. So we're going to put our backing card in, like that way. Make sure that's nice and centred, because this just stops the stickers from getting bent in transit. And then we arrange them artfully in the cellophane. And there we go, there. Lord Summerisle. I love Christopher Lee. I think The Wicker Man is quite possibly one of the best films ever made. It's like the Citizen Kane of horror films. which I think I heard somebody say, but I just love it. In fact, I may have to do a rewatch. And then we've got the sun face. Let's make sure that they're all nicely within. I can't really push that up and down a little bit, yeah. And we can see, yeah, so they're nicely on the card. Not going to get bent, and then we just give it a fold. We remove the sticky tab. Doopy-doo. There we are. Ooh. Oh. Pop that there for now. Right, let's do the Halloween masks. Yeah. I don't think that I'm completely going off on a tangent now, but is anybody else really excited for Werewolf? I am. I want a trailer. I think Robert Eggers should give it to us now. Because I loved Nosferatu and I loved The Witch and The Northman, and I just love Robert Eggers. I think he's one of our best horror directors at the moment, because, you know, he understands the assignment. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing. I've got hay fever. Oh dear. The pollen's trying to kill me. Yeah. But yes, I think he's one of the best horror directors we've got at the moment, and I'm redonkulously excited for Werewolf, because we're well overdue a halfway decent werewolf movie, because a lot of them are crap. Too much CGI. If he uses CGI in it, I'm going to be so upset. Ah, what's happened? I've dropped my witch. Okay. Just make sure that they're nicely on the backing board. Mr. Vampire, you're the last one to go in. Okay. And you. There we are. All of them. Shut that out of the way. Yeah, so very excited for Werewolf, and quietly excited for Mike Flanagan's version of The Exorcist that's supposed to be coming out next year. Because, let's not put too fine a point on it, Believer was a disappointment. And The Exorcist is my favourite film series. I love the original, I love The Exorcist 3. Even though Heretic is awful, it does have its moments. The soundtrack's really good. But, I went to see Believer at the Pictures. I went in with very high hopes because, you know, they brought legacy characters back. And for the first hour, I was like, oh, this is all right. This is good. This is okay. Maybe it's going to be all right. And then it was like the Avengers Assemble of exorcisms, and it was rubbish. I just went out really disappointed, because the ending, I'm not going to spoil it in case you've not seen it, but the ending should have left you feeling quite, oh God, oh, that's really sad. What a really sad ending. And because they spent no time building up any character other than one of the girls and the dad, you were just like, oh, right then. So that happened. Yeah, it was really disappointing. And Anne Dowd was in it as well, and she's good. I don't know, it's terrible. So when they said that they were doing another one, and Mike Flanagan was going to be directing it, and he did, what did he do? Midnight Mass. Was it Midnight? Yeah, Midnight Mass. And the Fall of the House of Usher, and another one that I can't remember the name of. Terrible. Got a terrible memory. Another one that I can't remember the name of, but they've all been, you know, they've been all right. So I'm quietly confident that this one's going to be okay. I mean, I'm going to go see it. Of course I'm going to go see it. It's an Exorcist movie. But if it's rubbish, then I give up. There we go. We got the Blobbies. Mr. Blobby and his friend Mr. Blobfish. Yeah, but if it's rubbish, that's it. I'm done. I'll stick with the original 2, 3. And that can be the end of that. I mean, if you remove, like, the parts about, we've got the little hair. If you remove the parts that are linking back to the original Exorcist movie from Believer, it's quite a serviceable exorcism possession flick, but because it's trying to walk in the shadow of what is a classic. Ooh, dear me, it was bad. It was really, really bad. I was like, I want my money back. That was awful. Right, so we've got all our stickers there, all packaged. Oh, we've got one a little, yeah. And then we get a lovely little paper bag to protect it. We pop that in there. We popped a little, just a little slip in there thanking Tanya for her order. Super grateful. We pop all them in there. They're all nice and protected. I love these little black and white stripy street bags. Anything black and white stripy, really. I'm a Tim Burton girly, so. And then fold that down, push out all the air. We don't want loads of air in there. Okay, and then we get one of our little, pull that out, our little stickers. Boop. Make sure I don't want any. Put that there. Lovely. And that's what we've got. Right, so we'll just pop them to one side. Yeah, so quietly confident about the new Exorcist film. Really looking forward to Werewolf. Really hoping that's not bad. And what else was I going to talk about? Hokum. I've not been to see Hokum yet, but I am planning on it because it looks rather good, doesn't it? I don't think there's any other horror films coming out that I'm all that interested in at the moment. I finally got round to watching Weapons because it appeared on HBO HBO Max. And I thought, because I meant to go and see it at the Pictures and time just got away from me. And I didn't end up going. But yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I wish I'd gone to see it at the cinema now because it was very, very good. And Sinners, how good was Sinners? So we've had a good run of horror films over the last few years. So, I'm kind of hoping that, 27 doesn't ruin it. Right, so we've got my little stamp here. We've got the ink pad. And then, like that, we go whang on the back of the envelope. It's an extra little bit of branding. Okay. So we use card-backed envelopes as another, because a lot of what we send is paper and we don't want it to get all bent out of shape. We want to make sure that it arrives in the best possible condition for you, so that's why we use backing cards. Envelopes that are backed, we're just hedging our bets. So we pop that in there. Everything we need is in it. And that's ready to go. We just need to print a postage label. I'll be back in a second after I've done that. So that's the address label all printed and stuck on, ready to go to the post office to wing its way to Tanya. Thank you, Tanya, for your order. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting my small business. So, what have we got coming up over the next few weeks? We'll have some bits and pieces. We'll have a figurine repaint coming up. We've got a draw with me video. I've got a collaboration coming up with another YouTube channel, but it's a surprise. I'm not telling you till later. But yeah, so if you could give this video a like and the channel a subscribe, that would be brilliant. The links for the shop and all our social media and stuff is down in the description. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and now we're on TikTok. I'm learning how TikTok works. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.